Armaf Odyssey Tyrant Special Edition. What in the world is this inspired by? Alright, what is happening, YouTube? Hope you guys are all doing fine and dandy. Today I want to talk about a fragrance that I've worn 3 or 4 times now, and I think I've collected my thoughts well enough to discuss it. It's Armaf's Odyssey Tyrant Special Edition. I blind bought this. I picked it up on Amazon again. It was pretty affordable, and it would get to me within, a day or two. So I was like, yeah, let's grab it. I looked at the notes briefly. I didn't watch anybody else's reviews because I was kind of excited about just going into it blind. As you all know, there's a bit of a rush, a sensation you get when you're opening a fragrance and you don't know what to really expect. So I held off watching anybody else's review. I originally sprayed this on and thought to myself, this smells like blank. But what I think they were going for with this one, as we kind of go over the presentation, I think they were going for one of their amalgamation fragrances that Armaf likes to do at times, where they amalgamate 2 fragrances, blend them together, kind of a hybrid thing. I get it. Sometimes it's a hit, sometimes it's a miss. Excuse the noise of the garbage truck outside my complex if you hear him. Let's go to the presentation real quickly. Kind of interesting box. Green with the Army logo on it. You do have the little side bottle, same as the other Odyssey boxes that I have anyway. And this one does, like I always ramble about, this does have the little liner on the inside, which kind of stiffens up the box, makes it a little more tough. I like that. It feels more high quality. Bottle itself, same as the other Odyssey bottles. Looks like a thermos in my opinion again. Transparent, slightly green juice, or at least green glass anyway, with the little military decorations on there, and it does in gold say Odyssey Tyrant Special Edition, yada yada yada. Cap is the same as all of them, just the army green with the Armaf logo. Sprayer and everything is pretty basic, gold colored, and this one, like the last one I reviewed, does have a little bit of a wobbly sprayer there. That bugs me a little bit, but it is what it is. Now, one good thing that I always like to talk about is I do get a solid cap click. Ooh, I love that. Just something strong, good build quality feel when you get a nice cap click. Let's go over the distribution on the sprayer real quick so you guys can see it. I'll touch up the test strip. It's pretty good, actually. Not bad at all. Yeah, so I'm going to throw the notes up on the screen real quick, and we'll go over those together like best buds, as we always do. So what Fragrantica has listed for this puppy is in the top, grapefruit and citruses, in the mid, geranium, lavender, elemi, and pepper, and then the base, ambroxan, cedar, woody notes, and vetiver. All right, for starters, this performs really well. That matters to a lot of people. I've worn it, like I said, 3 or 4 times now. Every time I'm getting 6 to 8 hours, maybe a little more even. Performance is not a problem at all. I was actually really happy with the performance. First 2 hours are pretty solid projection, not monstrous, but I would say 6 to 8 inches off my skin, I can find it just fine. The 3 to 4 hour mark draws back to about 3 to 4 inches off my skin, and then right around the 6, 7, 8 hour mark, I'm about, an inch away from my skin. I can still detect it, and I'm pretty sure, you're not going to have any issues with performance. Now, the smell itself, which is probably what most of you clicked on the video for. Like I said, I think it's an amalgamation fragrance that Armaf likes to do. Here's what I get. They definitely have some Dior Sauvage EDT DNA in there. I get a lot of Dior Sauvage EDT, but there's something else. I've gone through fragrances that I own. I've tried to sit back and really draw out specific notes in my free time off of the test strip and what have you, but I can't find out, or I can't nail down what the other fragrance is. Now, when it's completely dried down, my nose gets a lot of sandalwood, and it's not listed in the notes. They have woody notes listed, but I specifically get a, not strange, but a bit of a strong sandalwood. And I don't really like it, to be honest with you. The fragrance is just fine. Like I said, it's not the worst thing ever. A little bit redundant. I personally don't think I'm going to wear this very much. If you own any Dior Sauvage or Dior Sauvage style DNA, I don't think you need this one. I don't think you'll be blown away by this one in the slightest bit. I think it's just okay. I think Armaf missed the mark on this one. In my opinion, it feels like a fragrance they just put out to make a little money. They took that popular Dior Sauvage DNA and poured something else in there. Something else that I can't quite pinpoint. To me, it's a kind of a almost nasty sandalwood smell. I don't think it I don't think it jives well with this DNA personally. But again, we all have different opinions. Our noses, you know, they read fragrances differently. So some people might love what I hate, and I might love what you hate. And that's just how this works. So it's all up for debate. Price-wise, I think it's roughly $30, depending on where you shop. I got it off Amazon for like $30, $35. Nah, no real complaints. That's a fair price. I looked in a couple places. I think eBay was in the $40 mark. I wouldn't pay that. If you can get this for $25 to $35 tops, I think it's worth rolling the dice. Like I said, it's not the worst DNA. It's just kind of a more mature, heavier, denser Sauvage DNA with, like I said, a bit of some kind of a sandalwood and something else in there that I can't quite pinpoint. But it's okay. It's just okay to me. This one doesn't blow me away. I don't think it's some mass appealing beast that must be blind bought right now because everyone's going to love it. Nah, not even. So anyways, I wanted to talk to you guys about it briefly because I have worn it a few times. I do like this line. I had higher expectations. I probably should have done my research, though, before I spent the money. Because looking back now, if I would have looked into the notes and stuff a little more, I probably wouldn't have bought this one. But buy it if you want to buy it. Don't buy it if you don't want to buy it. I don't care either way. But what I do care about is that you would take a second to drop a like on this video. As I always tell you guys, it does matter. It helps me out a lot. Lets YouTube know the video is worthwhile. The channel is worthwhile. Tells YouTube you like the video. Maybe someone else would like it too. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I don't know why you haven't already, but you should. Until next time, guys, I will leave you how I always try to leave you. Take your vitamins, hit the gym, always stay improving. That's very important along with smelling good. You need to be improving and you need to be healthy. God bless. Be well. I'm out.